Time. We're going to just talk about time here for a second. Time is going by so fast. And as we've noticed that when you're young, then you can see, hold on just a minute. Public. Okay. Hey, how's it going? So time is going by so fast. And if you've noticed that when you're young, as a kid, time went by so slow. You waited and waited for your birthday. You waited for Christmas. You waited for, different things that were coming up in your life. And then as you became a teenager, you waited to be 16 to drive. You waited to be 18 to graduate from school, to go on and live your life. So when you're doing this, it's time. It's all time. So, the first question I have for you today is how comfortable are you right now in what you're doing? How comfortable are you this minute, this second? Hold on a second. How comfortable are you? Because it's not a trick question. It's not something that it's going to explode later. So, it is a fact that when you are so comfortable right now, we're talking about now. We don't care. We don't care how comfortable you were a week ago or a month ago or how comfortable you're going to be in the future. That's not here yet. So how comfortable are you right now? This minute, this time, this space. So how comfortable are you now? Because when you are learning and when you're growing, then time will speed up for you. Because if you are comfortable right now, then that's saying that you are not extending yourself, that you're not growing, that you're not learning, that you're not evolving, so to speak, which we all should be every single day. So look at what you're doing. If you are so comfortable right now in what you're doing, maybe you're comfortable in where your business is. You're saying, okay, it's good. I'm getting some revenue. Everything's okay. I'm not going to push the envelope. Push the envelope. Open it. Let's go. Because you can't be comfortable and have success. You can't be comfortable and learn more. You can't be comfortable and have anything good that you want to prosper and evolve. You have to step out of your comfort zone, as we've talked about over this past year. A lot, actually. So we don't want to keep going to where we're comfortable and saying, well, okay, I'm X number of years and I'm just going to kick back, relax, and nothing's going to happen. Surprise. We're now in lockdown. We are now in a phase of life where we are on a government lockdown to stay home, to keep from spreading the COVID-19. So be good, stay home, and don't spread that disease. It is a man-made one, so please follow the guidelines and follow the rules. So when you are evolving and you're using this time now, if you are sitting there and time is going by so fast, which it does, when you get older, time goes by so fast and you lose days. Some people I'm talking to even lose weeks. They're like, oh my gosh, where did it go? So my question to that is, what did you do? If you don't know what you're doing in the time you've lost, you're not doing anything that's going to benefit you in the long run. So, example. And I thought about this example this morning when I was choosing what to speak with you about. And so I came up with seasons. Seasons are the time of rebirth and the time of letting go. And the time we have spring, summer, winter, and fall. So I picked the fall season because it is the biggest time of letting go. If you imagine a tree, I'm sure you've all seen a tree. Imagine a tree with beautiful leaves, beautiful green leaves, and fall comes around. and the leaves turn colors, reds and orange and golds and just beautiful colors. And we love the fall colors because whether we realize it or not, it is a season of letting go. Starting to make sense for you? So as you're letting go, and as the tree is letting go of its old leaves, its old bark, its old dead branches, when you're letting go of the old, you can't hold on to old thoughts, old memories, old things that held you back. Maybe you had thoughts of people, or you're holding on to something that someone did to you, years ago or whatever. If you're holding on to that, you're not evolving and you're not growing like the tree. If the tree held on to all of its old leaves, if it held on to all of its old dead branches and they didn't fall off, what would happen is that tree would not be able to grow and to give us new, beautiful leaves in the spring. I say this because now spring is upon us, and in a lot of countries, I'm in America, and spring is upon us here in the United States. So look at what's growing and look at your plants coming up and the life that's coming out. If you aren't in that ballpark, so to speak, if you're not growing and learning and keep expanding your mind is a tool. Use it. You have your conscious mind, the part that creates. You have your subconscious mind, yeah, the one that keeps us breathing and doing all this good stuff we need to do. You have your unconscious mind. This is the unconscious mind is where we store all these fun things we learn. And we learn a lot more in the unconscious mind. So if you keep aware of what you're learning, which means you keep practicing it, you keep using the skills, you keep using the systems that you're learning, you're going to find that you will be not a tree, of course, but you will be growing and shedding the old. You always want to be shedding the old you and let the new you come out. And that doesn't mean you're going to sit around and vegetate. It doesn't mean you're going to sit around and just follow whatever anybody else is doing, for that matter. You want to start growing in your own way, your own form, in your own being. You want to grow to be the best you can be. So you always have to keep shedding the old and learning the new. And for us people, for us total energy beings in a matter body, in a body of matter, we have to keep growing what we want to learn. You can't always learn something new unless you learn the steps, learn the skills. And there's so many people, that's why they're getting out there, and with this pandemic going on, people are saying, well, I need to do this, and then I need to do that, but they're not learning the skills. If you know anyone like that, do your just do and stop them, and let them know, if you do not learn your skills first, you're not going to get where you want to go. Learn the skills you need. Be the tree and shed the old to make room for the new. If you make room for the new, you're going to grow so much faster, and you're going to grow in a peace and calm, because you're learning and you are expanding and you're not staying comfortable. You're not staying comfortable. You are getting into that frame of mind where I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and this is what's happening, and this is working out so great for me. And it will. When you do this, when you just don't necessarily follow the people that are just sitting around, whatever, those aren't the people you want to follow. You want to follow people that are actually making a difference, and they're making a footprint. That's, if you have to follow someone, follow the footprint, because that's going to give you more knowledge, more inspiration, and more learning on what you need to do. Learn more every day. And I've always said I learn something new every day. That's why I meditate. That's why I listen to inspiration. That's why I read. That's why I get my heart rate up in the morning. That's why I do the things I do, is to grow and expand and learn more. And that's how I'm able to coach so many people and teach you what I know and what I learn. And I don't teach anything, as you probably already know, you don't either, that isn't tried and tested. If it's not tried and tested to work, I'm not going to share it. Plain and simple. I like to have all my ducks in a row and all my facts. Okay? Embrace the not knowing. Embrace not knowing. When you can embrace the not knowing, whoa, your whole mindset changes to a whole new level. Because you're like, oh my gosh, I am evolving into being who I want to be. I am evolving into that me. I am evolving like the tree. Okay, guys, please take this to heart, and I will be available today, yes, to answer any questions, comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because we want to keep this growing, and let's help as many people as we can. We're in a pandemic, and we want to keep the love going and keep the knowledge going and help people to grow and expand and create their businesses, right? That's what our job is, to help. So I do have a link up here for you guys. If you are having a problem or struggling to grow yourself, to be online, to know the systems, to know the strategies, excuse me, pardon me, then this is definitely for you. Even if you're a business owner, you will use this skill that's here in this 5-day training. We all do. It doesn't matter how far advanced we are. This is a skill that can be used over and over for the rest of your life in your business. Okay? I want to see you inside, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. And again, leave me messages and comments, and I'd be more than happy to get back with you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.